scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with a new Follow a Sketch February video again. So today's sketch is day number 17 and I just posted a layout yesterday of Tinian at the dentist getting his teeth pulled out, and today's layout is the day after getting his teeth pulled out, which actually I think the top two photos are the day after he had his teeth pulled out, so the day of, just after the appointment, and then the one photo of him at the bottom is the next day, and he was just so happy and grinning from ear to ear, and he had that big lost tooth smile grin. And so I just thought all three of these photos were perfect. And I am using my For the Love of Homemade Kits kit for this layout today. Here you can see I am cutting out this frame that is in the middle of this old Amy Tangerine paper. This is from, I think this is her very first collection, maybe her second collection. And this one was called Plus One. And I believe this was the first collection that I bought all of the collection from Amy Tangerine. And seriously, I want to say it was 2012, 2013 that she came out with that collection. Gosh, I don't even know. I don't know if the piece of paper, let me see if it has a copyright. Oh, it does. 2013. So I was pretty close. So this collection came out in 2013 and I bought all of it, literally all of it, if not multiples of it. And I still have a lot of it left to this day. The papers are some of my favorites. Anyway, let's move on. So this sketch called for, let's see, I think it was 3 or 4 different paper layers. And I really, really loved the colors that were in this kit. So I decided to use a lot of the black and white, but then also the pinks and the reds and the blues as well. So this piece of paper, I was really, really sad to cut up the front of it to use, but this blue just went so perfectly with the pinks and the reds. So what I'm going to do, because there was a couple pieces from the back of the paper that I wanted to make sure that I used as embellishments in this kit, and holy cow, zooming like crazy. I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting that I need to turn off the zoom feature when I'm scrapbooking with OBS. So I apologize about that. That was kind of crazy. But here you can see I am just maneuvering this paper and trying to make it work and not using the whole piece of the background, because I did want to use some of the embellishment pieces, the cut aparts that were on the other side. And it really breaks my heart when I only have one of these pieces of paper, because usually if I have a cut apart and then I have a background that I really like, I will buy 2 of them. Well, for some reason with this collection, I only bought one of these pieces of paper, or maybe I already used the other side. I don't really know. So unfortunately, I had to kind of cut it apart to make it work, but it works out in the end. And I didn't have to give up the embellishment or the elements that I wanted to cut out from the back. So here you can see I am just gluing the blue the blue pattern paper to the background, and I'm just kind of moving it around and making it fit how I need it to fit. Then I'm going to glue that paint stroke type. It's actually the ink stroke. So I used the whole ink pad on that background, and I totally made that myself. I'm really proud of myself when I used mixed media in a way that is easy for me to use it, because mixed media is one of those things that is kind of hard sometimes, right? You build it up in your head and it just becomes this thing that is so huge and you just don't even want to try it, right? So by just using the ink pad, the whole ink pad, I decided to make it easy on myself. So that was a big, huge accomplishment for me. Here, I'm just going to use a piece of this cute border strip. So it's just got a pink heart, and I'm just covering up that white line that is separating the two photos that I have there. I decided not to cut them apart, and I just used this border strip as a border to cover up that white line. I cut too much of it off, so in the end, I just glue the rest of that together, and I'm actually going to move that down to the bottom where that cute little tag is that says Happy Day, because up here, instead, I'm going to do a cute little embellishment cluster. So I'm going through all of these embellishments. I knew I had a bunch of circles in the embellishments that I picked out for this kit that I made from my stash. And so I pulled out these two, and I was searching for a third one because I needed a third one to make it, you know, that rule of thirds in scrapbooking that we love, and photography as well. And I did actually find a bigger circle, and that worked out perfect. So now I'm trying to pick out a tag that I want to go up there at the top as well. And I'm going through these Maggie Holmes paper sheets, sticker sheets, I know words. I can talk. It's fine. And I find that cute little water brush, paint brush tag to go up in that top circle. And then now here, I'm just going to start gluing all of these circles down. And I'm also going to bring in a bunch of heart stickers that is from this. Oh gosh, I don't remember what collection that is. Let me see if I can find it. It is Daydream by Coco Vanilla. And I really loved the colors and just the small little embellishments. So I'm using these heart stickers as well as a couple of the word phrases that were on that was on that sheet as well. And each of these little clusters is going to have 3 hearts and a word in the circle or by the circle. Gotta love that embellishment of 3s rule. And I just really love how this layout turned out. It's super cute. I was thinking about making it a double page, but then when I saw these 2 sketches 2 days in a row, I was like, this is perfect. I will just use these 3 photos on both of these pages, and it'll tell the full story, and they'll just be right next to each other in the album. So now here I am going to start on the title, and I really honestly had no idea what I was going to do for the title, but I did have this word hooray from the Amy Tangerine sticker sheet, and that was a thicker sticker sheet. And then I had this chipboard alpha, and I wanted it to stand out against that red and pink ombre paper. So I decided to go with the title "You Are Brave!" And I really, really love how that turns out. Very generic, but you know what? I'm happy with it. And it came together super fast. I think this whole layout took maybe 40 minutes, 45 minutes. So the title is Hooray, You Are So Brave! And yeah, I think that is going to be it. I feel like I add something else to the layout. Let me grab it. Let's see. Oh, I do add a couple extra stickers to the right of the title. There was just a little bit of an empty space next to the word so. And that helped me kind of just fill in that space and not make it look so, I don't know, open. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is right now, but I really, really love how this layout turns out. And make sure, if you are watching this layout over on my Crafty Meggy channel, make sure you head on over to the Crafty Maven channel as well. I will have this layout posted over there, but also my kit share is over on the Crafty Maven. So thank you so much for watching today. I hope that you guys are having a great scrappy day. I will see you next time. Bye.